What's up, beautiful people? It's Mike James of P&Z Life Coaching. I'm back again. Thank you for joining me for another episode of Black Business Booming. Just a quick shout out and thank you to everybody who's watched the episode, shared it, liked and subscribed from these interviews. You know, Black Business Booming, I created this as a place to just highlight some Black businesses that's doing some great things, whether it's a startup, been, established for a long time, just doing some great things to give that platform. And been excited about all the guests I've had on. It's been awesome. People who I'm connected with. It hasn't been a complete stranger, so to speak, or someone I don't know yet. And that continues. So really excited about this one, man. Got another awesome guest, man, my bro. Another awesome bro that we met on the Convos app and been connected, man. We're approaching about a year almost, man, since meeting each other on social media. So excited, man, bro. I'm gonna take this time to just let everybody know your name, man, and name and where you're from, and just a little bit about you.
All right, my name. First of all, man, thank you for allowing me. I mean, this is my first interview ever. Anybody asked me to do an interview, and then that got me excited, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, my name is Charles Untouchable Williams. My company is called Still Roll Nutrition, and I'm from Oxon Hill, Maryland. Uh, that's about it.
Yeah, man, it's awesome, man. It's I love the Untouchables. For a long time, you were just untouchable to me, right? I think it was probably until we connected, maybe on like Instagram, maybe off of Combos, that I even knew your name. So it was always Untouchable. Still Royal Nutrition, man. Just an amazing. It's rare that you find Black companies out here in the space of like pre-workout and nutrition, health and nutrition. Just very rare. In fact, me personally, and me having a health and fitness background, I know probably like maybe 4 or 5. I get my protein from a Black-owned company. And then when I found out about you, man, it's Still Royal Nutrition, I was like, wait, Black-owned pre-workout? Like, wait, what? So anyway, man, tell everybody, again, Still Royal Nutrition. So tell everybody when your business started, when you started it, and kind of what inspired you to do so.
Like I've been working out, bodybuilding for maybe 10, 15 years. And I just really started learning about, how to exercise and getting the right diet down to get your body the way you want it to look. And that's maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I really got serious. And I did a show maybe, I think a year ago I did a show, my very first show. So, I was like, man, I need to come up with my own supplements. And I started doing the research about it, and I was going to GMC and going to vitamin store and getting all these other different supplements, this and that, and I just started trying to put everything together that I like to use in my brand, and I just started doing the research, and I'm here right now. I'm here.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Love it. We grind different. Still Royal, man. I think one of the things too that attracted me to the company itself was the name, man. So, like, bro, what gave you the inspiration to choose that name, Still Royal Nutrition? Like, when I heard that, I was like, oh man, I gotta try this.
but man, I can't take the whole credit for Still Roll Nutrition because my other brother, my partner, my friend, Still June. He's a local rapper, and he brought the Still Roll to me because he was starting a Still Roll brand, like in clothing, like the clothing. And I like, oh, okay, well, I need to keep that going and make it Still Roll Nutrition, and that's where I got the name from.
That's awesome, man. So and I love that too, because of course in business, that inspiration a lot of times it's solving a problem point or solving a need, and for yours, I love that because it was what you do. You know what I mean? That makes it worthwhile when you're starting something up that you have a passion about and something that you do. You know what I'm saying? Your first customer. So I love that, man. So you said probably about a year since you started with that. Okay, so If you go back and think back to just getting started with it, what was one of the biggest challenges in being an entrepreneur or starting a business? Especially, like I said, it's so rare that you
Uh-huh.
find Black businesses in the health and nutrition and all that in that field, like,
Hmm.
supplements. So what was one of the biggest challenges that you faced in starting up?
Like everybody's fear when they first started up. Man, I don't want to fail. You worry about here, you worry about this, sales and how you want to market it, and
Mm,
that was the hardest hump to get over because then you like kind of pitch the idea to people, and people say, "Oh no, it ain't gonna work. You can't do that.
right.
How you gonna put all these supplements together and sell it? Nah, it ain't gonna work." It's just getting over that
Hmm.
basically was the hardest thing to get started.
Yeah. So and yeah, that's so true, man. And I think it's that internal fear too. You start to
Yeah.
listen to what people are saying. It's like, you know what? Maybe I can't. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe,
And that voice
maybe,
gets louder.
yeah, maybe this ain't gonna work. This ain't a good
Yeah,
plan.
right. You start saying, wait, they got a point. Ain't nobody else doing it. Like, how
Yeah,
am I gonna do
yeah,
this?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But then you just gotta, you know, you gotta jump out there. You can't be afraid to fail.
mm,
If you're afraid to fail, you ain't gonna make it.
wow.
And it's just like failure is what they say. Failure is a lesson.
Yeah,
Lesson. I forgot the term they use, but it is like a lesson to teach you it gets you prepared for the next thing you're going to do.
right. And it's one thing that I say all the time, and I'm not sure if I make it original, if it was my thing, so I don't make it a quotation for me. I don't
Uh-huh.
put Coach Mike or Mike of P&Z behind it because I say, to me, I don't believe there's true failures in life. There's setbacks,
Yeah.
opportunities, lessons learned. But
Hmm.
a failure means that you're done. That means you're done. It's no other opportunity. You're never going to go back to it. It's almost like the end of life, almost as you're not going to live anymore. Even if you're doing something different. Oh, Mike,
Hmm.
that was a failure. No, it was something I learned from. Now I know what I'm going to use in this different avenue. So yeah, I
Yeah.
like that. And I know that quote too. I can't think of it either in terms of that failure, but yeah, I love that. Because I
Yeah.
think a lot of times it's a fear for people like, man, what if I don't, what if,
Yeah.
what if you do?
That's like the biggest fear, what I mean?
Yeah.
And like you say, and then when we pitch it to people that you trust, and that they'll give you thought they'll give you some good advice. They the ones telling you, nah, it ain't gonna work.
Mm,
Nah,
yeah.
ain't nobody gonna buy
Right.
that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and
Yeah.
now having it going, right? And,
Mhm.
for me, and I think I can say this about most of the people I've had on Black Business Booming for interviews for the most part,
Mhm.
I'm either a customer or a supporter. So for me, I'm a customer with yours, man. And so
Mhm.
this amazing company, like, and now having it established and being in this grind, right? Because we grind
Mhm.
different.
Yeah,
So
yeah, we're right.
what are some of the day-to-day challenges of being in business or being an entrepreneur?
Right now, I can't lie. It's real bad right now because just because of the whole pandemic, and that's the biggest challenge. It's just trying to market it. Still trying to, because my thing was I want to market online, but I know online wasn't gonna be the first avenue or the only avenue
Hmm.
of bringing in money. So I had to go to gyms. I had to go to different gyms, and give people taste tests, this and that, and that really slowed everything up for this year because I was planning on doing a show beginning of this year. I was
Yeah.
gonna market there, what I mean. I was gonna get beginning of the year. I was that was my diet, and I was gonna get right.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go market. I'm gonna do shows in my town. Or I'm gonna go over California. My boy had the CT Fletcher arm curl he was gonna go over there and do, and I was gonna go at the same time promote my product. I was gonna do
Hmm.
a show in California and all that. But, the whole pandemic just
Right.
shut everything down.
Yeah.
But and I mean it's part of business.
Right.
It's part of business. So I'm just looking for different other avenues how to market it, and I mean it's slow. It's real slow.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's real slow. but I don't look at it as a loss. You know what I mean? It ain't over.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
man.
I'm slowing down, but it ain't over.
Yeah, I love that. And that right there, man, it goes into it's kind of, you know, preeminent, I guess, to a question that we'll tackle later. But yeah, that's huge, man. That's mindset right there. Like, okay,
Yeah,
yeah, things may not have been what we thought it would be 2020, right?
yeah,
The year of vision, 2020 vision and all that. But on the flip side of that, bro, I say that 2020 is still what it was meant to be. It's we said 2020 vision, but that C word came up in my mind, clarity. It's putting it
mm,
all out playing for us. Like
yeah.
if you persevere and you make it through 2020, like,
Hmm.
dude, you rolling, because that means you've been in the fire. Like anybody doing stuff now, they're in business already. You making it through 2020. Like,
uh,
okay, let's go. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Once we get over all the stuff that's going on in 2020. So I love that, man. Like it's not over. And so kind of piggybacking off of that and that positive mindset, if we, take the contrast to that, what's one of the most satisfying parts of being an entrepreneur, a business owner, and doing, building your brand and your business? What's one of the most satisfying things about that?
Uh, I think the satisfying thing to me is just like what we're going through right now. It's like, just keeping a smile on your face, still, thinking of plans and
Mm,
thinking of different avenues where you can go. And I mean, it's just like you said, in 2020, it's just like a wake up call. You know what I mean? It just open your mind up, and it slows you down and make you think beyond what you was thinking when you hustling every single day. Like we was on a schedule before all this.
yeah.
We were set on a set schedule, but now we're not on that schedule no more. And and you open up your mind and be free, and it just brings more things that it helps you create more ideas.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
and it's satisfying. But being an entrepreneur is just being in control. That's the most satisfying thing right there. Just being in control.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I love that too, because it's that having the power to make your decisions, you know what I'm saying? And then having the maturity to live with them too, because every decision is not going to be the best or bring out the best
Yeah.
the best result. But at the same time, it's like, you know what, I own that because I made that decision, you know what I'm saying? And that gives a power and also kind of that fuel to keep going, so yeah, I love that, man. So it was kind of one of the things we were talking about, right? And I threw in that mindset, but to someone that be maybe watching and see these two swole brothers on the screen, man, they work out, they work out,
Only one swole. That's you.
whatever. So they work out, and my background's health and fitness, and now I'm a life coach and still work with some fitness and training and stuff. And for you doing what you're doing, bodybuilder, got a supplement company and everything. So to that person that's watching, like, man, maybe I can do this. Maybe that high school or that young man or older man who wants to start a business or get into entrepreneurship, that young woman, anyone who's thinking, okay, man, I can be a business owner. What is some advice that you would give to that person watching and saying, like, hey, you know what? I think I want to do this. I see these two black men, they're doing some good stuff. What's some advice that you would give to that person that wants to get into business?
I give advice like do it. You know,
Yeah.
do it. You know what I mean? When you come in this type of world, you gotta have patience. That's the main thing. You gotta have patience because everything that you do, it ain't gonna start rolling next week.
Mm,
You know, man, it might not start rolling the next year. Might not start rolling until after 5 years. But if you keep that patience, man, you go a long way.
man. Whew. Look, you know what? Sometimes it's the biggest gems and the most simple things, right? That right there, man. I felt that. I felt that in my core, because that's the thing too. With me being also a little bit over a year in
Uh-huh.
business, it's one of those things where you have plans, right? And it's great to have those plans. You write things down, you stay on top of things, but sometimes things don't turn out like you planned or like you thought it was going to be a year later. But the
Yeah.
important thing is that right there. Finding
Mhm.
something that you're passionate about that you can say, yeah, let me just do it. You know what I mean? And that thing that's going to keep giving you that fuel, man, that's huge. And again, putting that mindset on there. And I tell people every interview, bro, I say, look back at every single interview on Black Business Booming. You
Yeah.
probably see or hear every single entrepreneur say, just do it. You
Just
have to do it. At some point, you gotta start putting those steps forward. And it's doing the research on what you really want to do and knowing that that's the thing for you. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I look at what you're doing and it's like, dang, that I don't know if I would have the perseverance to do that research to do that, but it's about just doing what is that thing that's for you.
Yeah, and don't be scared. You know,
Yeah.
man. They just and block out when people say you can't do it. That means you can do it.
Mm.
Every time somebody says you can't do it, that means you can do it.
Wow.
You
Wow.
know, so, and sometimes I'd rather for people to tell me you can't do it, because that give me the fuel fire. Look, man, I gotta prove them wrong. I'm
Mm.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do
Right.
it. You know,
Yeah.
man. If it fails, it fails. But it can't. But you did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. You did it.
Right.
You make it happen. But we don't. But entrepreneurs don't look for failures. We don't look
Yeah.
for. We look for lessons to be learned. Lessons.
Yeah, definitely,
And
man. Lessons and opportunities, man. What
yeah,
can I
that,
grow on?
yeah.
Love it, man. I love that. So what's next, man, for your business, for Steel Royal Nutrition, for that whole, man, the whole motto behind the movement, we grind different. Like everything about it, man, just got
Mhm.
me. When I first saw it, we first connected, like, man, yes, that it connected. So what's next for the businessman and for the company?
Next, I mean, we just gonna do it all over again. Like everything we plan on doing this year, we just gonna do it for 2021, and see what happened there. But I mean, we still grinding different. Still
Yeah.
looking for different avenues, different companies to start or something to invest in. Still doing that, but still roll nutrition. We're just gonna do it all over again next
Yeah.
year. And so, like I said, June 1st next year, I'm gonna have to start getting right. Ain't gonna be no more cookies and ice
Right.
cream, eating cheeseburgers,
Yeah.
all that. This year's my break.
Yeah, a year-long break.
Yeah,
Look,
yeah.
you know what's so cool too about the motto, we grind different, right? You say we're still grinding different. It's just that light bulb moment went off, and it's so crazy because that's so befitting for this whole year. For any
Man,
entrepreneur, for any hustler, anybody out here doing things and making it happen, we all grinding different.
where we
You
all
know what I
we
mean?
all,
Because this one in the plan. Like we
yeah,
didn't see this in the playbook for 2020. Like, wait, what? So I
yeah.
love that, man. Y'all,
And,
you were ahead of your time with that. We grind different. Who knew?
but also, man, I can't take 100% credit on we grind different. My boy, Still June.
Yeah,
He came up with that.
that's
Man, we
awesome.
grind different. So, man, it's just we family. So
Yeah,
we
definitely.
running with it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. And just it kind of leads me into this next question too. But like, I encourage people to check you out, man, because even like the videos, man, and a day in the life, man,
Yeah.
for a gym head, for somebody
Uh-huh.
who works out, I'm telling you, bro, I watch. I'm like, man, yes. Like if I'm sitting at home and I'm relaxing and I come across one of them videos, I'm like,
uh,
man, wait a minute. I need to do some push-ups or something. You know what I mean? So that's cool, man. So tell everybody, man, how they can find you, man, and how they can see what you have going on, bro, and definitely get some product. How can they find Steel Royal?
First you go to my website www.stillrollnutrition.com and all together stillrollnutrition.com. You can follow me on Instagram or Untouchable _ 1203 MG, or you can follow me on Instagram on Still Roll Nutrition. Uh, my YouTube is Still Roll Nutrition. It's already my Facebook is Still Roll Nutrition too. So you can find me on any of those avenues.
Awesome, man. That's
Mhm.
awesome. Of course, to everybody watching, man, make sure you check out all that information in the description. I'll make sure I put that in there. Bro, anything else you want to leave the people with, man?
All I gotta say is just hang in there. You know, man. Every time you look at your situation, you look at yourself like, man, I ain't here, I ain't there.
Mm,
But there's always somebody looking at you like, man, I wish I was in his shoes.
yeah, yeah.
You know, man. But everything's gonna make it. Just keep, keep, keep grinding, keep grinding. Everything's gonna work out.
I like that, man. Man,
Yeah.
just a positive brother, man. I love it. It's awesome, man. Because despite what you may have going on, all this stuff, like everything
Mhm.
has a certain vibe to it, that you put out, and it's always positivity, man. No matter what you're going through. So I love that, and man, bro, I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you for doing this, man, and just giving me the opportunity to learn more, to get more, put your business out there and just learn more about it, man. I appreciate you, man, for your time.
I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to come on your show.
Yes,
You know,
sir.
I really appreciate that.
No problem. No problem. Look, man, I encourage you all again, like, share, subscribe, check out Steel Royal and make sure you keep up with everything they have going on and get some product, man, because I'm about to re-up.
That's
I told you I was running out, use my last scoop. You know how you had your pre-workout so long, bro, to where it
uh,
started getting clunky. So
yeah,
you
yeah,
gotta you gotta get a little knife or spoon and shake it up at the bottom.
yeah.
Get to my last scoop. So I went and got some new BCAA, a little amino acid. So I was like, okay, now I gotta get me some more pre-workout. So so it's
Hey,
on.
look, but this time I got you, man. I'm gonna send you a couple bottles.
Man,
I
look,
got
I
you.
look, I appreciate it, man. Look, I'm gonna make an order when I get off this interview, bro. So listen,
Uh,
man, again, I appreciate you. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share. We'll see you on the next episode of Black Business Booming. Peace.